Hello and welcome to the weekly Xseed Opportunity Call. My name is Susan Nicholas. I am the Director of Marketing and Promotions for Xseed, and I'm thrilled you could join us tonight. If you're here tonight checking out the opportunity, a very special welcome to you. We have some great info for you. Diamond Ambassador Jason Lyons is here with us. Thank you so much for being on the call, Jason. With that, take it away.
Susan, thank you very much. And first and foremost, folks, I want to welcome you guys to this call and congratulate you for being on it. Had another great couple weeks and just great things going on. Sorry I missed the call last week. John and myself and Randy and Joey and a whole bunch of us, we were over in Jacksonville, had a great meeting over there. They really got some things rocking over there. So I didn't get out of that meeting in time, but, you know, Mike took the course and did a great job on the call. And I got so many compliments on what he did, so I appreciate that, Mike. But, you know, with a lot of this being said, on the results side of what people are seeing with what's going on, I'm getting so much feedback. You know, now a lot of the people have been on the products for 30 days. You know, some of you haven't been on it that long, but a lot of you received your product, you know, 30 days ago, and you've been taking it every day. And, you know, the ones that are really taking it and being serious about it are seeing huge, huge benefits. And that's what's so awesome. I mean, just a lot of people seeing, you know, weight loss and everything else. And I got to tell you, you know, I haven't been perfect as far as my dieting and everything else, but, you know, I'm taking the shakes and the Slender and eating my X-Bites and everything else. And, you know, the stuff is working. And I'm not being perfect by no means. So I can't imagine when I get really serious and really start eating right, you know, and it's great. But, you know, I got people calling me and saying, hey, Jason, you know what, I've lost 10 pounds. I've lost 12 pounds. Got a guy here local in my town, Wayne Marsh. He's lost he went from a 36 to 34s, lost 12 pounds. I mean, he's, you know, he's all over it. And we're just hearing all these great, great testimonies going on with the products. So, you know, with that being said, you know, it's just great that we do have these products. And, you know, here it is. We got John getting really aggressive on price. As many of you know, he's changed the prices. He's changed the compensation plan around a little bit to make it easier for everybody. You know, me personally, I didn't have a problem with the prices and everything to begin with. You know, I think the products are great and everything else. But, you know, John, he wants to build this into a, you know, a multi-$100 million a year company. And, you know, with that, he wanted to get real aggressive on pricing and everything else and, you know, just move a lot more products. So he wants to take the focus, you know, on a customer base, which I do agree with because, you know, rather than approaching people with the business side, because, you know, some people are standoffish when it comes to business like this. You know, in my past, it 100% was all business with my prior company. Did very well with it, but, you know, I was mainly looking for business people and didn't really have a whole lot of, you know, end users or so-called consumers. And obviously consumers or end users are what is longevity in a business. So with the new plan and kind of the new way, you know, we're going to kind of format this, you want to get these products in people's hands. Let the products totally do the work for you rather than approaching people with business. I do like the concept because, folks, I'm telling you, with the energy drink and the X-Bites and the Slender and, you know, the shakes and everything else, if you let people try this, you know, obviously not everybody in the world's going to, you know, love it or have a taste for it or whatever it may be. But I'm telling you, overall, my percentage of people that love this product is amazing. And, you know, that is where I'm kind of going with it. I'm getting so many customers. And, you know, all of a sudden, customers, they want the product every month. They love it. They start drinking it. They start taking the Slender or whatever it may be. They can't get enough. You know, the biggest thing is the X-Bites and the Extreme. Oh, my gosh, I got people ordering that stuff like crazy. But, you know, before you know it, you got a customer, but then they realize, wow, there's a business side to this too. Then they start telling their friends about it and everything else, and it starts to build on its own. So it kind of just falls into place. So, you know, folks, with that being said, I kind of would go after this as a customer kind of relation type business rather than pushing the business side on everybody. It's a much easier approach. You know, times change, and, you know, we're going to change with the times. And, you know, with that being said, you know, the companies like Mary Kay and Avon and some of the companies like that have been around for, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years and longer, you know, that's because there is so many customers. And I like that business model. You know, if I would have done that in my prior business, you know, I probably wouldn't be here speaking to you today because, you know, I'd still have a lot of customers and a lot of repetitive business and everything else. So I definitely like the new concept and the new direction we're going. And, you know, with the prices being changed, It changes, the points and the volume and everything else, like most of you heard on the call the other night with John, but I mean, he has gotten aggressive. And you talking about, making these products very, very affordable for such dominant products in the market and how good they are. I mean, the prices now, there can't be anyone saying anything about these products or the prices because, I mean, it's just amazing. The AOX Complete, it was $47.99. Got the price now reduced down to $37.97. The Fresh, it was $47.99. That's now $35.97. The Infuse was $89.99. You got that price down to $69.97. The Slender from $99.99 down to $73.97. So the pricing is very aggressive. As far as the X Bites, the price did not change on those. But, I wouldn't care how much those things cost. I eat them all day. I love them, man. They are incredible. And, with the Extreme, got that down from $89.99 to $79.97 per case. And, you'll hear people say, oh, well, it's a little more expensive than this or that or whatever it may be. Folks, when you're comparing, we have a superior product to a lot of the energy drinks on the market. The real popular ones, they're not really that good for you. But on the other hand, realize most of the other energy drinks out there, they're 8-ounce cans. We have a 12-ounce can with much superior ingredients. So, there is differences. There is a reason that the product may cost a little bit more than anything else. But, these products also are superior to most products on the market. So, I just love the new concept and the direction we're going, leading with the products, getting the products in people's hands, and getting customers. I was just at dinner before I come back here to my office to do this call. Ran into a buddy of mine. He's not very computer literate, but he's like, hey, Jason, that new Xseed thing you're on, I want to lose some weight and this and that. I just want to be a customer. I don't want to do the business. So I said, no problem. I gave him my site. He's going to go on there and order a bunch of stuff. Now, the thing is with him, he may never, ever become an executive, but he's a customer. He knows a lot of people. If he sees the benefits of the products and likes it, what happens then. That transpires into more and more people because he tells somebody who tells somebody. It just starts to grow from there. So, folks, I would definitely take a serious look at, finding yourself some customers because, again, they will turn into executives. Now, with all that being said, if you are doing it from a business side, with those prices being lowered, so did all the Jumpstart packs. The Lifestyle pack, which, that just gives you access to a back office. That went from $99 initial fee to $49. The Better Health Jumpstart Pack. Now that includes your annual membership, a bottle of AOX Complete, one thing of Fresh, an Xseed Super Shaker, and the Infuse. And now that comes down to $249. Then you got the Minor League Jumpstart Pack. That has come down in price to $339, and all what comes in there, I'm not going to spend the time going over all that. That's now $339, and the Big League Jumpstart Pack is now $439. And all the marketing and everything that he has for you in the back office. I mean, it's so much there. There's a new compensation plan video out, so you guys can look at all that in your back office, and all that being done too. It has also lowered your PV. You don't have to have, 100 PV and 175 PV anymore. We've lowered the minimum requirements to 75 personal volume to become active, and you only need 125 personal volume now to max out the compensation plan. So, from a business standpoint, whether you've ever been in network marketing before or this is your first run, I'm telling you right now, this is, it's just incredible. He has made it so easy for people to succeed out there. And, we're going to start seeing the traction. We are getting talked about big time. There's other companies looking at us. There's a lot of other network marketing people looking at us. This is 100% going to be the next big thing. So, again, folks, for those of you that don't know me, I've, done this one other time in my life, put together a very, very good income, did well with the company. It was a great company in the past, but, times changed, and I had moved on and ran across John, and I will tell you, I got to brag on him again. I'm only here because I personally met him and seen his integrity and understood his vision and where he was going to take this company. Because, being a startup company, to me, that was something, I had never been involved in, and I got to really see what was going on. But he has done everything he's told me he was going to do. Just top-notch person, the whole corporate team, and, in customer service, they're great. And that's another thing. there was a lot of questions on auto ship, and some people were a little late getting their auto ship or whatever for the first month. And, that's going to happen. There's going to be some confusion at times, and that happens. But, just call in the customer service. Make sure you do get on auto ship if you're going to treat this like a business, because, you do want to have your points and you want to be qualified to earn your income every month. So auto ship is very important if you're going to do it as a business, because, that's your overhead in business. And folks, that's the thing. You pick your own auto ship. So, just make sure you're on a minimum of 75 PV. If you really want to totally max out the comp plan, I would recommend 100% that you are on 125 PV. And just everything is heading in the right direction. Got some more great things coming down the pipe, and every day, John and the corporate team, they're just trying to develop and make this system and this company better and better for everybody. And, another thing, you got to be a product of the product. Make sure you're taking the products yourself and, trying them. So, you can't just talk about something if you're not using it. So, get the products in your own system and, use them. And, the thing is, with this Slender and everything, I'm seeing people losing weight like crazy. But, folks, it's not a miracle pill or anything like that. You do need a little bit of exercise and kind of, change your habits a little bit, and it does work. I mean, the ingredients are phenomenal, and that's the biggest thing. That's the thing where you really see a transition in people. And I have some people here in my office taking it, and they just love it. Every morning now I get up, I mix my Infuse with the greens, mix that up, take my Slender, take my AOX Complete and everything else, and I don't know, but I'm feeling good. I'm back to running and training every day, and it just makes you feel better all around. And when people start seeing that in you and you having a positive attitude and, really getting with it, that's what starts changing people's lives. That's what makes people want to do what you're doing. So, folks, again, be a product of the product. This really is the opportunity of a lifetime. If you take it serious and you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. And, we're just getting traction now. Like I said, here it is, only 30 days. People have had the product in their hands. They're loving it. We're being talked about. People are seeing the opportunity, and those of you that were out in Vegas with us a couple weeks ago, I think you really seen the big picture on what was going on. We can definitely tell who was in Vegas because those are the teams that are really, really growing. That's understandable. When you get out to them functions and you really see what you're involved with, that's what makes the business grow. With that being said, here it is. We got the next convention coming up here in Orlando, Florida, which, great for me. It's an hour from me, and, we got a great big team here in Florida. So that's another thing to start looking forward to. Because, when you get people to those functions, the people that get the most people there are the ones whose businesses explode when you go home. So, it's really something that you really want to start considering now, because before you know it, June will be here. So, again, put that on your calendar. Make a family vacation out of it. If you got kids or whatever it may be, you take them to Disney World. We're going to have it at a great facility there and just have a great time. So, folks, with all that being said, let's build this thing huge. Over the next 6, 8, 10, 12 months, we want to make this one of the fastest growing companies out there. And then over the next 2 to 3 to 5 years, we're just going to absolutely explode. So, folks, I'm not going to hold everybody up tonight. I appreciate everyone being on this call. And, again, if you have any questions or any concerns, that's why the customer service department is there. Call in, get all your questions answered. They're very helpful, very knowledgeable. Go in your back office, start studying it, use the tools that are there for you. All the brochures are out now, the marketing tools are out, and we're coming out with more and more things every day. With that being said, folks, I want everyone to have a great night. Look forward to seeing you and talking to you again real soon. Thank you very much.